Houston. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three New York Mets. Bryce Harper, the league's leading hitter, continued us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times.
This team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is there. He's got it one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hamilton, a former Cincinnati Red. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Vargas, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 7.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
The catcher.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit down the third base line. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to them. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Turner going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's Robbie Cano now.
Batting sixth.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Robinson.
Foul.
Cano.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Jed Lowrie.
Here's Jed Lowrie now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. The Mets are out on top, 4-0.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Number 44. Anthony
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Count 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes
Inside,
a fastball
ball
off
one.
the plate for a ball 1-0. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. This is line to left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Batting six.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Maikel Franco. Left field and deep. Cespedes is going back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Maikel Franco has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Batting seven.
Stepping in now,
The catcher.
JT Realmuto.
JT.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ground ball sent back up, reach at first.
Batting eight.
And
The
now
third
time will be
baseman,
called here as you
16,
see the pitching coach making his
Ryder
way out to the mound to
Jones.
pay a quick visit. Ryder Jones up next.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Realmuto stands at first with one out.
Ball one.
And he watches one dip low and inside
1-1.
for a ball 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are
Oh.
two away now.
Batting nine. The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's in there, base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row.
Right
You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Here's Bryce Harper now. Fouled off. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and 1 the count of Bryce Harper.
D-Rod.
In the dirt here. 3 runs already home here. And there he goes towards second. Pitch
1 ball, 2
inside
strikes,
the
the count.
throw. And he'll be
Yeah.
tagged out at second base. trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Adeiny.
Austin Davis enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there
now
for a while.
For the Phillies, number 56, Austin Davis.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way he can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're stuffing it so bad.
One there.
Now batting, number
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And he takes ball one. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jeff McNeil goes down for the second out in the bottom half, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Now a snap throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
And he's back in standing. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Leading off for Philadelphia,
into the box, Bryce Harper.
Number 3.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Harper playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder.
1-1.
They didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Hamilton.
In now, Billy Hamilton. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, Trey Turner.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on.
D-Rod.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve
I got
swung
to
on
count.
and
2-2.
missed. 2-2. And good patience
got a
to
full
hold back
count.
on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
No, he's
They'll
down.
whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Nope, outside.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2-1 now to Cespedes. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Robinson Cano.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 out and a runner on second
ball
base.
one.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first
1
baseman.
ball, 1 strike.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The third baseman, yeah.
Nice piece of hitting right
Larry.
there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Runners are at the corners with
Ball
1
one.
man out.
The count is
Inside
1
and
and 2.
high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting
That's
all
a
over
0-1
it.
right
You
now.
don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Grounded weakly down the line toward
That
third.
ball's foul.
But this will get foul for strike 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help
got to count
himself.
1 and 2.
And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
This is popped up. Davis has a play, and that retires the side.
Leading off
In
for
now,
the Phillies,
Anthony Rizzo.
the first baseman, number 44.
Strike
Anthony
1 to start the at-bat.
Rizzo.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Dustin.
Stepping in now,
Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia. As the first
Ball
pitch to
one,
him
no
is off
strike.
the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Conforto on the move. He tracks it down, and that will. Into the box now. Jeff McNeil turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Grounded back up the middle. Pedroia has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, center
In
fielder,
now, Michael Conforto. He'll lay off a slider 2
Count,
low,
1-0.
ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Mets leave 1, and it remains 5-3.
leading off for the Phillies.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
JT.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Third baseman, Ryder Jones.
Into the box now, Ryder Jones. Liner in there for a base hit.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Stepping in now, Sean Newcomb, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Into the box, Bryce Harper,
as he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Mets lead it 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now,
so a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrel. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0-1 the count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, strike two.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Jed Lowry is on deck. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The third baseman,
into the box
4.
now, Jed Lowry. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
1-1.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hamilton is under it, and that retires the side. In now, Billy Hamilton.
The left fielder, Billy.
Fouled away. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Ball two.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
No, he's in
Runners
there.
back. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Pitching for the New York Mets.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Cespedes is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Zero.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Count remains at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2, and it's fouled away. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
1 and 2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
2
And he
balls,
lays off a
2
pitch
strikes.
outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. In now, Jeff McNeil, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Ball inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field.
Turner's under it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They hold on to a 5. Hector Neris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being caught.
And they got him. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Echeverria for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-2 home stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Off the plate, ball one.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, no base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making...
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he looks at a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Adam Morgan comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Cano, base runner at first with 1 out.
Morgan.
Line drive to left. Hamilton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria.
Count 1-0.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. hit in the air out to left field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now, Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Billy.
Into the box,
Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your
Billy
attention,
Newhouser
please.
will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the
Billy
inning.
Newhouser.
To short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The center fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo,
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
he's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for third. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Throw goes to third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over.
Ladies
Billy
and gentlemen,
Newhouser
your
will stay in the
attention,
ball.
Let's play ball.
Now playing left field,
Out.
number 30, Billy.
Edwin
Now pitching
Diaz
for the
Comes
New York
on to
Mets,
work now, and he's their
Number
usual
39,
closer, but this is obviously
Edwin
not a save opportunity.
Diaz.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop.
McNeil's got it for 1.
Out.
Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrew Romine.
In now, Andrew Romine.
As he puts it on the ground to third.
Frazier charging this one. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 8-4 tonight. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jason Vargas earned his 9th win of the year. Aaron Nola lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final New York Mets, 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and...
Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 7, Trey.
In there, and it's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs. Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got the count. 2-2.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Conforto. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Batting fourth,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
44, Anthony.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has an even 10 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Vince Velasquez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
No balls and a strike to count. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas,